Hello everyone, I am wholly out of order, and I am starting a new game in CK2 today. And I'm going to start in 769, and rather than starting as, like I did in my last game, a single member of a dynasty, I am going to start as a fairly established dynasty that most people are familiar with if they're familiar with CK2. And that is the Abbasids. But I'm not going to play as the Emperor. I'm not going to play as the Emir of Damascus. I'm instead going to play as this kid, the youngest landed member of the Abbasid dynasty, who is a single county sheik of Azarka. And the ultimate goal in this game will be to basically lead the assassins at some point, or the Hashashin, whatever you want to call them. And take care of our problems using intrigue and stuff. And I'm going to change up the rules that from the previous game. I think I'm going to set most stuff to historical, just because I like how the game plays out with it on historical. I don't remember seeing any of the Turkic conquerors in the last game at all. But yeah, all of that stuff will be on historical. And I think that is everything. So aside from the base rules, the only thing I've really changed is the bubonic plague setting to historical. And I'm going to save that. And I'm going to start the game. And you might be thinking to yourself, but holy, the Abbasids are Sunni. And you'd be right. We will have to convert to Shia, and I will do that through hopefully doing it secretly and playing as the cult leader of the Shia for a while, and hopefully convert the Arabian Empire using a little bit of subtlety starting out. Let's see what we have as a Bedouin Sunni sheik. The Arabic Iqta system is similar to the feudal system. Rulers must rely on land-holding vassals of varying loyalty and ambition. The maximum number of vassals and the number of holdings you can directly own are controlled by the centralization law. However, there is only one form of succession available, the chaotic open type, where the son with the most land inherits. If you should convert to a non-Muslim religion, your government form will change to feudal. Sunni Islam is by far the most widespread form of the religion. It is the most orthodox of the two main branches of Islam, but the origin of the Sunni-Shia schism was largely political in nature. The Sunnis accepted the first caliph, Abu Bakr, whereas the Shiites rejected him in favor of Ali. Sunni Muslims hold strictly to the Sunnah, the sayings and actions of Muhammad, as collected in the Hadiths, which form the basis for Sunni jurisprudence. The formal head of the Sunni Islam is the Sunni Caliph. We can hold castle, temple, fort, and hospital holdings, can hold tribal holdings, can build castle to city, temple, fort, hospitals. Iqta dynasties may grow decadent if the religion allows it. Laws are changed by expending piety, not by votes. Matrilineal marriages are not allowed. Can revoke titles from tribal governments or other religions. Can revoke titles from duchy tier vassals without objections. No gender succession laws. Other vassals will not object to vassal retraction. Can move capital within the same lifespan every 50 years. Tribal government vassals are not included in vassal limit calculation. The caliph can call for a jihad. Temple holders can inherit titles. Priests can marry. Sunni dynasties may grow decadent. Population of other religion groups paid the jizya tax. Matrilineal marriages are not allowed. Sunni men can have up to 4 wives. The Sunni caliphate is held by a secular ruler. Alright, brief overview of what we can and can't do based on culture and religion, and this is our first character. We need to pick an education for him. He's an erudite. Not bad. Fussy and conscientious. I can go with an intrigue education right off the bat, which I may want to do. Those both look like they're good traits. I am going to go with an intrigue education right off the bat. And we do have a strong claim on the Emirate of Damascus, who is our direct liege and also our half brother. But I'm going to refuse to use that. I don't want to use claims that I start off with, and I'm not going to try to force anyone. I'm not going to try to force myself to inherit the title of Caliph. If I get the title or the Empire title, if I do get the Empire title, I want it to be through a faction and have a claim on it. If it happens accidentally, not much I can do about that. But let's see if there's anything we can do. Our Grand Vizier's not too bad. But I think I'm going to try to search for another person who might be better. Is he good at anything else? Not really. I am going to get a new marshal. Probably invite one to court. And maybe a new spy master as well. Anything that I can... I'm wondering if there's anything I can do as far as laws go. I might want to... I need 100 piety to change laws. I have a little bit of personal levies. I can borrow money from Jewish merchants, which I will do right away, so that in case my liege banishes the Jews. Alright, and with that, I'm going to look for some decent council members and also, I want to say a wife, but I don't know if that's as important right now. Okay, this can turn into diligent. What is our educator like? So, conscientious can become diligent already, or temperate, but fussy can become, I don't know, paranoid wouldn't be too bad. I think I'm going to let it play out. I don't mind the guy who's currently educating me. So, yeah, let's find some... You know what? No. Let's let the game run for a little bit. And, the only reason I want to do that is because I'm a kid right now, and we'll ultimately be able to deal with... I'm going to start fabricating a claim on this emirate title. The Emir of the Emirate of Tripoli. And why not train troops and collects taxes and steal tech. Anything else? I can reduce revolt risk, press vassals. Sure, why not? But I want to be an adult just because, well, I'm a kid, there's not much I can do, and, okay. That was fast, and I'm going to actually keep my Chancellor here because I want to fabricate a claim on the Emirate title. But we already have, a claim on the Sheikdom there, so we will, let that go. Are we gaining decadence? We are. How many decadent relatives do we have? Already one at 0.37 per month, right? Looks like it. Yes, that's monthly. I know how things should be done, but I fear others are always trying to sabotage my offers. Or efforts. I'll take it. I actually did kind of want to become paranoid. Because it enables me to live longer. Is there anything I can do as far as decisions? I wake up in the middle of the night, my heart racing, and my whole body is feeling strange. What was I really dreaming about? That farmer boy I met earlier. Munawar kissing me. I should just try to get to sleep. Sure? Ooh. Chaste might not be a bad thing. Because it would prevent me from becoming decadent, I think. Her lips touching mine, my hands touching her gently. I wonder if Munawar feels the same way about me. I will save myself for her. She is my courtier too. She's my courtier, so I don't think anyone else is going to take her as their wife, unless I say yes, which I'm probably not going to. I can recruit court physician. When do I turn 16? Is it? Yes, the 1st of January. Alright. So... your reports from Azarka that his charity... Your blank. There's a missing word there. Reports from Azarka that his charity work on your behalf is proceeding well. The poor have been fed and your pious standing has improved. 15 piety. And Chase also gives me piety, which is good. It lowers my fertility, which we'll see if that if we really need it. Wow, my liege is getting involved in a lot of wars. The Abbasid Holy War for Baluchistan, the Abbasid Miaphysite Revolt, the Taglibid Holy War for Lahore, the Taglibid Revolt League Independence War, and the Bajanid Holy War for Dihistan. He's ruining my empire. This is why I have to become the emperor eventually. And take back those lands. If he loses them. If they're... if any land is lost, I'll take it back. As far as actual goals for this game, other than doing the whole assassin thing and becoming the emperor of the Arabian Empire, I'm going to keep most of my goals to myself. Do a little bit of try to be a little bit secretive. The regency for Sheikh Abdallah of Azarka has ended. I've finished my education in the ways of intrigue. I find that I have some talent for it. Become an intricate web weaver. And 20% chance I become stressed, but I also become temperate. And I'm also stressed. Okay? I can choose an ambition. Can become exalted among men. Gain diplomacy and prestige. Will become known as the Holy. Soon you get +1 moral authority. Not a fan of that one, actually. I do want to actually grim an heir. And I am going to... not going to take anything yet, really. But I do want to search all for women of my religion group who are not in prison, not married, not well, actually any rulers, but I don't think there will be any, considering females can't be rulers, or usually are not rulers. I think there is one bookmark where a female Muslim ruler does start landed. Dipler range. Absolutely, yeah. Join court doesn't matter. That's better. I forgot, I still have my old filters saved. And let's actually look for yes from a great house. She's 55, so no. Let's find someone strong. Someone genius. Quick. She's 70. Attractive. Yes. Oh, I don't need a betrothal, I need an actual marriage. Okay. We'll take that. And we will also marry our courtier that we kind of have a crush on. Blessings upon you and your house. I accept the suggestion that she marry us. Good. Now I want to pick a focus. I think I'm going to pick family, actually. If only to get an heir of some kind. And I can't do it yet. Secretly convert to Shia. I need 250 piety. Well, we'll try to do something to get more piety. I would like to go on a Hajj to Mecca right away. Just go on a Hajj to Mecca. You have started to prepare yourself to go for going on a pilgrimage to Mecca. Soon you will humble yourself and travel in a group with others to fulfill one of the 5 pillars of Islam. All are equal in front of God. Oh, that's weird. I thought I saw we had like 30 decadents and it's already down to 20. Not sure. Maybe it's because there are fights and sieges going on. I am preparing myself for my travel to Mecca, and I have understood that there are members of my court that have not yet gone on a pilgrimage to Mecca. As Sheikh, it is my duty to be charitable to my people, and I will bring one of them with me. It will make travel more enjoyable. Lose some gold, and he gets some bonus opinion towards me. I am now fully prepared for my travel to Mecca. There will be a regent ruling Azarka while I am away. May I live in harmony and contentment. He has been appointed as my regent. Somebody. Yeah, my Grand Vizier. As you stop for camp one evening, you notice that an old man in poor clothing has made camp at the same place. The man offers to tell you a hadith he has if you can spare him some bread. Listen to the old man for 1 gold. Sure. The old man starts telling you that Kab ibn Malik reported that the messenger of Allah, may Allah bless him and grant him peace, said, 2 hungry wolves loose among sheep do not cause as much damage as that caused to a man. Man's deemed by his greed for money and reputation. Alhamdulillah. Okay. You thought the Irish game was bad. This is going to be worse. Your blank reports from Azarka that charity worked. Great. More piety. As you arrive in Mecca, you start preparing for the evening's prayer when you discover that the water in the well is not entirely pure. This would not be valid water to use for ablution. Inform others nearby. Somebody will be grateful. It doesn't tell me who, though. Seems like there are a lot of bug names right now. You are now at the Kaaba itself and performing the Tawaf. 7 circuits you will walk around the black stone, and each time you complete a circuit, you will point to the stone and say, "In the name of Allah, Allah is great, Allah is great, Allah is great, and praise be to Allah." Shout at every circuit, gain proud, possibility of gaining proud, or just gain humble, which is better because piety. Performing the Sa'i involved running 7 times between the hills of Safa and Marwa. This is done to remember the search for water by Ishmael's mother. I feel invigorated. Gain 1 health. That's pretty good. It'll probably keep me from dying from stress. While journeying home, you are caught in the open desert by a terrible sandstorm. You are forced to seek shelter behind a small rock outcropping to shield yourself from the wind. Taking comfort in your faith after visiting Mecca, you spend the night in prayer. As dawn arrives, you feel almost invigorated. Okay, I will remember this night. 15 piety. And there's a civil war. War against the tyranny of Caliph al-Mahdi. I have returned to my court a changed man. I am truly humbled before Allah, and I know that all men are equal and can live in harmony with each other. Loses the trait Anhaj, gains the trait Hajjaj. Alright. And I think I mentioned this already, but I do want to invite some better courtiers. Man of my religion, what? I could have sworn I had something in my first slot aside from just ruler, yes. Men in prison, no. Ruler, no. Is that the one? I think it is. Looks like it. This guy would come to my court if I gave him some money. We'll do that. Get some good advisors. Invite to court. He would come without even a gift. The Steward of Sinai. Seems like you got this guy in the wrong position. They have him as a steward, and he's got a 24 intrigue. And I think the Court of Mom's less important right now, but we'll appoint those guys as they start coming. Blessings upon you and your house. I accept your gracious invitation. This is our new Marshal, and this is our new Grand Vizier. Send them to do what they were doing, or what the guys in their positions were doing before. Steward. And Spymaster. And Azarka will not be my final capital. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it yet. I have some ideas, but I'm probably not going to spend any tech here. But because tech can be saved up over time. So let's collect taxes, and I think everything else is okay. How many troops do I have right now? I can get 400. 400 how many? 463. And ultimately, I think I want to revoke this mosque. I don't think I can, though. But first order of business, actually, or the next order of business is... No, 250. I need 250 to do anything. We'll wait on that. And the Aleppan Sulamid. Okay. Something's going on there. Actually, I wonder if I could fabricate a claim on his county, or on that duchy, after I conquered the county. And I might need to turn it to my primary thing, but I honestly don't want a truce. How old is he? 51? Your court imam, Majid, reports that Wali Samir of Shabib has been humbled by your endless generosity to the poor in Azarka. The peasants are singing your name. Job well done. Why do I need to... Yeah, let's do that. Because then I should inherit the Wali, or the mosque. I've been spending more time with my wife Thuria lately, and though of course we did not marry for love, I can tell it is growing between us. Come on. Do I need to send people money? That should be enough to get it to fire. Technology from Constantinople. That's good. Again, I'm probably not going to spend any of it in Azarka. Unless I end up being here for a lot longer than I want to be. That's not good. I'm gaining 0.5, or it doesn't really apply to us. I mean, it could, but the decadence for our dynasty is rising. And if and when that reaches 100, the decadence invasion could possibly spawn near us, and if they attack our land and unland us, it's not game over. We just default to another Abbasid ruler. Marshal Burhanid told me about his ideas. I really couldn't understand what he was talking about, but he was adamant in his belief that this would improve the military. For 2 gold, sure, why not? Am I losing money? No, I'm not gaining that much right now either, though. Come on. Fire. I don't know. Anyway, hopefully we can get this to fire in the next episode, and hopefully we can fabricate a claim on the Duchy of, or the Emirate of Tripoli. 19% per year to fabricate a claim. We have a claim on the county of Beirut for some reason. He's trying to revoke the Sheikhdom of Al-Mafraq. That could be bad. If he's revoking other of his vassal land, then he might try to revoke ours too. So we'll see where that goes in future episodes. But we got a claim right off the bat, so I'm kind of hopeful that we'll get the duchy claim as well.